I'm lost and numb, cold to the touch. I pretend like I don't remember your name. Every masterpiece turns to blasphemy. When I close my eyes, yeah, I still see your face. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire started from a spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. Yeah, I'm pale and gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song must end, even diamonds fade. When the darkness comes, I'll count up my mistakes. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from a spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. We were the thunder and the lightning. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Amethyst Racing Today, it's the Tier 1 guys driving around Brazil. We have a sprint race and a full race today. But first of all, it will be qualifying. 16 drivers driving today. Caspers leads the standings currently. As we see an Alpine coming to the track. My guess would be that is Van Basten. No, it's Van Zende. Oh, I haven't changed Nidam's first name again. Ah! Ferrari winning on Amethyst because they can't win in real life. Huh? Who has mine or Kister's number? What are you on about? Molo! Molo! It's the reserve has the wrong number on. As here we have Van Zende coming around turn 4 right now. Monk, can you find out what number Molo is meant to have on? Meanwhile, Van Zende is setting the first, and it's going to be competitive laps as he chooses to come out on softs rather than intermediates. Someone else though has gone for, oh, he's pulled out. What number does he have on them? What is Kiziel's number? Oh, there's a Red Bull spawn. And Schrainmakers picks up a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Britain. Did Britain just get spun by Schrainmakers is the question. Van Zende with a non-competitive lap. Yeah, Kister used 43. Van Zende now going for a lap though, it would appear. Coming around. Turn 4 into turn 5 now. Onto where last season, or was it the season before? I think it was last season, Hamadier and AFJ on the final lap had a coming together. As Myron Peel, I wasn't expecting him on a lap. Does set the first hot lap. I thought Van Zende was going to be... Oh, Van Zende is stinking up the gaff right now. Oh yes, no, you're right. Season 4, Hamadier and AFJ having a coming together on that straight. Season 5, we saw Casper's party in the favela. Season 6, what will be the storyline? As Van Zende sets a much more competitive time, only 3 tenths off of the back of Myron Peel. As the next car, Fox Johnson on intermediates, will probably be Rico Van Basten then. The other Alpine currently not set a time. He's on intermediates and he has invalidated. Who else is on a lap? Peter is on a lap currently there. Peter, that is not Peter. That is because Peter just... Where is... Is my 6 key not working? No, Anthony's 6. Oh, god damn it. Have I got... Oh, I'm stupid. Lund was 16. Everyone invalidating. Who else is on a lap? Peter has improved to P3. Faster than the intermediate runners. A Strainmakers has a 5th place sitting on his head in this qualifying, and there is no lobby restart. So there's probably going to be a ticket made about it, I hope. Why has Britain been timed out? Why is Pillar... Don't time them out, because they've got to be in the fucking server, you pillocks. Untime them out. Who timed them out? Okay, who's on a lap? Rico is coming around the final corner now. Oh, they should just put chat in slow mode. Rico is coming into the pits instead. So it will be the lone AlphaTauri. Now that Byland has terminated his contract for the rest of the season, it's going to be up to Leo Lund to fly the AlphaTauri flag here. Gets a little bit wobbly there on the exit through the center S's on turn 2. Lucky to keep it under control. Lund now coming through the tricky second sector, nice and technical. This is about how much can you carry the speed through and around this area before swinging it back through the final few corners. You want to be maximising track limits. You want to be maximising the amount of speed you're coming through. Leo drifts around the penultimate corner. Last time we saw something like that, it was Timo Glock and he was going slowly. As he now comes towards the line. And Lund sets the fastest lap. Beating off Myron Pill. While drifting around the penultimate corner as well. Like, whew, take him to Tokyo. Because that was some solid drifting. Next on lap, we're going to look for... I believe it might be Britain. It is going to be Archie Britton on lap. On that straight between turns 3 and 4 is a 10.5 down on Anthony, who has the fastest first sector. Anthony is cooking. As Britain now coming through the tricky second sector now. Lund moving out of his way, making sure not to put a block on. Strainmakers only able to go P8 3 seconds off as Anthony now best Lund and puts it on the top of currently as Britain is almost a second off in that second sector. Loses a lot of time through sector 2. But now will be opening his flap and pushing towards the line. Archie Britton Goes P7. Slowest of the soft runners so far. We'll be looking to get another lap in surely. He's got 7 minutes left. As the next car out on track is going to be Casper's, I believe. Casper's, who is on softs, and we're going to ride on board here with Casper's. Has the fastest Sector 1 so far. And we got yellows in Sector 2. It's for a Haas. Someone has gone faster in Sector 1. But Casper's now makes a drive towards the line. Wesley Casper's currently leading the standings. Goes fastest by 3 tenths to Anthony. Smith has put it in P3 currently as well. As next on lap is his teammate. Not Sven Nydam. Simon Nydam. We're going to drive towards the line for Nydam. Nydam is going to go P2. It's currently a Ferrari front row in this first qualifying. Next up, I believe, is the Myron Peel. Or is it Nilsson? Or is it Molo? It might be Molo, actually. It is Molo. Molo, who's driving on the number 43. It's Kister. Kister. Kister from Tier 3 to Tier 1. Puts it P3 currently. Next up is going to be... Oh. Oh. Whoops. Who is next? Fox Johnson, currently in the elimination zone. He's the only person to not set a lap on the soft tyres. It's Myron Piller on a lap. Myron has improved, actually, so it can't be Myron. Smith has retired, feeling confident with his time. Casper's also retired, feeling very confident and safe with his time. Nydam just off the pace. Who's next? Might be Nielsen. Nielsen, who's on his out lap, about to start coming out for his out lap. Where's my drink? There it is. Nydam also feels safe. Peel feels safe. As Fox Johnson, still on intermediates, is going to almost not have enough time to set a lap. Peter about to come across the line now to finish his lap. Peter only P5. And then it is going to be Simon Van Dijk starting his lap. Coca-Cola. Nice. Van Dijk green through Sector 1. Just Coke. Alex is smoking a last to first challenge. I do Coke so I can stay awake, because otherwise I would fall asleep on you guys right now. So I have to drink Coke. I need the sugary goodness to keep me running. As he's going to be Simon Nydam. No, Simon Van Dijk. Rounding the final corner now. It's going to be a drive towards the line for Nydam. And Van Dijk puts it P6. And I think the Alpine boys are about to give a fat toe. And Van Basten remains P12. Meanwhile, his teammate in Van Tende is on a hot lap now. What can Van Tende do? As Britain, I believe, starting a lap now. Currently faster than Trainmakers. Nice. He's going to be Van Zende now, rounding the penultimate corner. History has been made on this track many a time. And Van Zende looking to improve on his time. It's only P11 for Van Zende. Currently Rico Van Basten and Britain are in danger here. As Britain, I believe, is next on lap. Actually, Ferensky is next on lap. Going to be rounding that final corner now. What can Philip Ferensky do? He's about to start his lap. I stand corrected. It's going to be the Alpha of Nielsen coming into the pits. P7 for Nielsen. It's going to be Britain starting his lap now. Lund feeling like he has to go out on a lap. Lund currently in P10. Philippe flop. Will Philippe flop? As London starts his lap now, I think Fox Johnson is starting his lap now as well. There's no way he's on a lap right now. No. Fox Johnson starting his, so it will be Trainmakers? No, it's Flolinski, isn't it? It's Flolinski about to start. Flolinski now drives towards the line, making sure not to invalidate. And Flolinski goes faster than both the Alpines. And next is going to be Archie Britton to come across the line. Currently P14 for Britain. What can Britain cook up here? Britain remains P14. So that's the goal for Fox Johnson to best. Can Fox Johnson beat Britain's time? Green through 1, green through 2. Comes across the line and Fox Johnson goes into P3. He's going to be safe. It's going to be on Alex Trainmakers. What can Trainmakers do? This is to get out of the elimination zone. He's green in 1. He's green in 2. Almost invalidates there. And Trainmakers goes P4. Archie Britton will be eliminated here in Q1. There is a 5th-place grid penalty sitting on Trainmakers' head here. This just in, we're hearing that Conor Ratcliffe and Philippe Pavic are sharing a love life together. But Trainmakers, with a 5th place sitting on top of his head like a wanted bounty, will be looking to perform as best as he can. But currently, the two Ferraris within a 10th of each other. Everyone else 2.5 tenths further back. So it could be an in-house fight. Will Nidam get a race win? Or will he play the ultimate teammate role? As we wait for the drivers to come to the track. Alex got a penalty for hitting Britain. And from the footage we're waiting to see, no. Unless we can be given footage, a ticket needs to be made. We're looking to see if we need a lobby restart, Britain. As meanwhile, Anthony spins it! Absolutely binning it! Oh, you couldn't make it up. As meanwhile, Tristan Van Tende now sets the fastest lap. Only to be bested by Lund and his teammate. No, Rico falling just behind. Smith, though, sets the fastest lap. And then Van Dijk sets the fastest lap. Peel slots into P2. Only for Florensky to slot into P2. And now it's going to be Nilsson slotting into P2. Next up is going to be... not them. Who do I want? It's going to be Fox Johnson, only P4, but Peter puts it P1. I'm going to focus on currently the qualifying. But yeah, it'll be good to see the season 3 champion driving in tier 2. As currently the driver's not set a time. Anthony, who spun, Nidam, who's on his outlap, Kister, who's in the pits, and Caspers, who's starting a lap, I want to say. No, he's on lap by the looks of it. I can't tell. Yes, he is on lap. And Caspers goes 3/10 faster. Oh my days. So it's going to be Nidam next. Ooh, spicy. We're hearing there's going to be some spice in Tier 2 already. As we look to see who is on the lap. It is going to be Nidam rounding that final corner now. Pops his flap open, pushes towards the line. Sven Nidam goes fastest. Sven is cooking. Sven is cooking. I've heard recently linking up. Oh, I can't make the joke. I can't bring myself to make the joke. Sven to get his first race win. Possibly. As we look to see, it's going to be Anthony out on a lap right now. Well, he's on his out lap as we currently. Stop right now. Thank you very much. What's been clipped? I'm so confused. So here we go. Anthony looking to get out of that drop zone. Currently, we wanting to get into Q3 here. As both Alpha Alpines, the Alfa Romeo, and he invalidates instantly. So we're going to switch to Fox Johnson, who is on a lap behind it. I think is also saving battery. Molo, Zach Kister, shall we say, is about to start his lap. Possibly. But that is going to be Rico van Basten just ahead, starting his lap off. Rico will be looking to continue his good run of form and get into Q3 here today. And prove that China was not a fluke. There is a slow moving Alfa Romeo ahead of Nilsson. Currently in P5, has gone out for another lap. Moves handily out the way. As he comes through 8 and 9 now. Right on the, trying to stick as close to that inside curb. And again, they get a good exit. We've seen a few cars have moments around this corner. He's currently 3.5 tenths down on Casper's. Rounding the final corner now, will pop his DRS flaps open and push towards the line. And Van Basten puts it P3. Only for Zach Kister to go fastest. And Peters to go right behind him. And next up it is going to be... who is next? It's got to be Anthony, surely. Anthony, the only car not to set a lap right now. Green in 1, green in 2. What can Anthony do? Anthony goes P3. Fresh tyres really showing up now. As it's now going to be... The next car is going to be the man who's at the bottom of the standings currently in Van Zende. We're looking for a much stronger performance in this qualifying. In my head, I keep want to say that someone's going to ching man down, but I can't bring it. I can't. I don't know why that word's stuck in my head. Send help. It's going to be Van Zende looking to get a good exit out of the Center S onto this nice long straight and then into turn 4. We've seen Max Verstappen make absolute sends on this corner. Hopefully we won't see repetition of that here today. Last season, Kevin Balaj and Ule had it coming together after a safety car restart as well in that corner. And it ended Balaj's title charge for Max Housley to become Amethyst Season 5 champion. Sadly, Max, not racing this season because of skill issues, has decided that instead he will be waffling in public chat. But he's going to be Tristan Van Zende. Where can Tristan put it? Goes ahead of his teammate. I thought you'd like that one, Kizil. As next up is going to be Smith. Starting his lap off. Currently it's Van. We need some more vans in here. Just preferably for the banter. As here we have Noah Smith coming through turns 10 and up to turn 11 now. The Alpine moves handily out of the way. Leo Lund just approaching as well in the distance. What can Smith do? Currently P14 will be looking to get out of the drop zone. As he opens his flap, drives towards the line. Noah Smith goes P3 and bumps Schrainmakers out of the top 10 as things stands. Next up, I believe, is going to be either Casper's. As Nielsen goes P5. Caspers sets the fastest lap. Will Nydam be able to answer back? Nydam cannot. Nydam only goes P2. And next up is going to be Florinsky. Florinsky comes up to the line now. Improves to P8, so he knocks his teammate into the drop zone. Next up is going to be Fox Johnson. Needs to get out of Q2 to keep his driver's chances alive here. And he starts his lap. Oh, oops. It's going to be Van Dijk then instead, who starts his lap. It's going to be Strainmakers then instead. And Strainmakers only manages P9. He knocks an Alpine out as things stand. But there's still drivers behind on laps. Myron Pill, notably, the 30s on a lap. And Fox Johnson further up. Where is he? Fox Johnson and Myron Pill. So Fox Johnson will be crossing the line before Myron Pill. All three vans currently getting knocked out. Strainmakers is on the limits here. Strainmakers is next to be eliminated. If Fox Johnson or Myron Pill can improve into the top 10. Fox Johnson drives towards the line. Fox Johnson goes P8. Strainmakers is out. Pill goes P7. Florinsky is out. What can Van Dijk do? Van Dijk knocks Nielsen out. Is Strainmakers on a lap? No, he is not. So the driver's eliminated in Q2. What just happened? Trainmakers is out. Oh, there's an Alpine on a lap. It's Rico Van Basten. Can Van Basten improve? Rico goes to P13. So goes ahead of Trainmakers. Only one van makes it through. It's a one van band. Into Q3. Fox Johnson making it through the skin of his teeth. Print screen that. Na 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 na. Would it like to work? Na 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 na. The print screen is the PC doesn't enjoy print screening at the moment, I'll be honest. Oh, let me just... I'm trying to sort something out as well. Sorry about this, guys. No, I'm trying to sort something out right now. I'm just trying to sort something right out now. So I'm gonna put Peel on quickly for you guys as Marvin Peel is about to start his lap. Where did he qualify? One moment. P14, so as Peel now coming around sector 2. As Martin Peel sets the benchmark lap. As next up is going to be... one moment. This is pain. I wish there was someone here with me who could qualify while I'm... So who else is on a lap? It's gonna be... Sven is... Lund is on an out lap. We're trying to work out... Something's happened. Da, 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 da. Check weather. It's nice. It's cloudy. No rain, but... Nydam lights up the track once again. Goes faster than his teammate. It's going to be Van Dijk starting his lap and Kister's on his out lap. Currently, it's a Ferrari 1-2. It's a Mercedes 3-4. The drivers and constructors are still on the line. There's Van Dijk coming across the final few corners. Now it's going to be for Patrick Molo cosplaying as So Molo currently P3 and Van Dijk P5. Ferrari looking very strong. So as everyone goes into the pits, Smith is going to be the first car out on the track. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. so there's no lobby restart. That is what I've been communicating. Just finding out what was going on. As here we go. I don't want to. I'm not even gonna talk about chat. Tombstone, the guy who's finished behind me in 2 races this season, even though he's meant to be winning the Drivers' Championship. Yeah, fuck it, innit? Anyway, it's going to be Smith rounding the penultimate corner just about now. Fuck off, Spiky. You're meant to be my teammate. As he comes towards the line, this will be his last lap. What can Smith do? He's going to start his lap now. I've been debated. Next is going to be maybe Fox Johnson? Starting his lap now. Or is he? I don't know, man. They keep like doing 4 to 5 laps and it's impossible to tell who's doing what. Caspers. Surely Caspers is going to start his lap now. Let's have a look. I'm going to ride on board with Caspers here. Is that Anthony choosing not to set another lap? We're pushing hard here. Oh, Anthony's internet has died. Okay. Casper's on the limit. Not as fast as he was the last time round Sector 1. So not as clean through the center S's for Caspers. Oh, and gets a big snap there. Coming out turn 7. Into turn 8 now. Will he have found time through Sector 2? He's down on his time once again. Sven, currently still the fastest man on the track. Can Caspers find enough through this final sector? And he doesn't. He peels away into the pits. Can I come out of first person, please? Thank you. Next is going to be Nydam. Once again, lights up the lap. Peel puts it P2. Caspers is dropping down the order. Next up is going to be Kister. It's going to be Kister. It's not going to be Kister. I stand corrected. It's going to be Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes up into P5 ahead of Peter. Next is going to be Lund. Lund currently in P9. Lund goes up to P8. Next is going to be Fox Johnson. Fox Johnson only P5. And Smith. P4 is Kister. But after the qualifying, it's going to be Nidam sitting on the top step. Peel separates the Ferraris, puts himself in between. But Nidam has had some unbelievable pace. Nidam is cooking. But for the sprint, we get into a bit of a saucy situation because it is raining here in the Brazilian favelas. AFJ realistically needs to outscore Caspers this weekend to keep himself within the title charge. He realistically needs to be within 25 points, but Caspers' pace has been on form, on point, as we watch the guys in the garage T-pose for us. As here we go, we're about to get underway. Nidam about to lead him off. Smith jumps it and gets a drive through, and so does Lund. Lund got a monster jump. But meanwhile, Peel and Nidam battle it out. Caspers looks for an inside move on Myron Peel. Myron Peel holds him off. Fox Johnson around the outside of Kista. And Anthony has left the session. So Fox Johnson gains a position. Van Dijk drops down by 1. Kista's lost a few positions well. Peters battling with Kista. But it's going to be Nielsen leading the way. Myron Peel second. And Casper's third. Britain's retired. There's been a big crash at the back. What's happened? Britain's out. There's been a severe collision between Lund and Van Basten. We've got a virtual safety car. Britain has perished on the track in this sprint race. As we're still on the virtual safety car conditions. But we're back under racing, as it's going to be Van and Smith into the pits, as well as, I'm assuming, Lund, who hasn't served his drive-through actually. But Nidam leads the way. Myron Peel second, Caspers third, and Fox Johnson right behind Caspers. These two title rivals. We're pretty certain Myron Peel has sadly fallen out of contention. But these two here are battling it out, this sprint race. Every point matters. As Fox Johnson has a sniff up the inside of Caspers. Caspers' car looking very loose here. Whoopsies! But Nidam with a solid lead. Look at that gap he has over Myron Peel. Nidam is flying. The weather going to remain like this. As meanwhile, Fox Johnson looks for a move up the inside of Wesley. Alex then looks for a switchback. Caspers defends him off. And Van Dijk just behind with Peter behind him. It's going to be very important for the constructors as well. As meanwhile, Nidam with a solid gap still to Myron Peel. P3 and P4. Caspers and Fox Johnson battling it out. Van Dijk getting a good eyeing of this battle and folding ahead of him. And Peter's behind with both Alfa Romeos in P7 and P8. Florinsky will be looking to hold on to the back of them and maybe scoop up some points here. And Trainmakers is all the way back, has got back up to P10, starting P16. But Nydam has a solid lead over Pill. And then it's going to be Fox Johnson looking to attack Caspers once again. Nydam sets the fastest lap of the race. Caspers defends the inside. Fox Johnson maybe looking to go around the outside. There's a little bit of contact between the pair. Causing cars to get loose. Caspers one's deep though. Fox Johnson's going to get the drive here. Side by side into turn 4. We've seen what happened here before. And Caspers seems to have had a moment. Caspers spun on the exit there. It didn't look like there was contact from the view we had. And Caspers has dropped all the way down into P8. And he's under pressure here from Florinsky. And Trainmaker's looking to go up the inside. Florinsky and Caspers now battle it. Caspers not enjoying the wet here. And Florinsky's through. Caspers falls out of the points currently. And Trainmakers can put the pressure on him as well. But meanwhile, Nydam has a solid lead to Myron Pill. Third place is Fox Johnson. And then there's a charge in Van Dijk with a train of cars behind him. Peters swings out, thinks about a move, thinks better of it though. And Caspers in P9 will be looking to catch back up past Florinsky there. It was hard to tell from the view we had. Couldn't tell if there was contact or not, if Caspers started to lose the car on the curb before making contact with Fox Johnson as he lost the back end. But Nydam is absolutely lighting up. I mean, has Caspers got damage? No way. Skowski. Oh, he does. Oh, he's missing an end plate. So he's going to be really struggling here. But we've got yellow flags. And it's Florinsky. Florinsky's had a moment. And he's ripped off his whole wing. Caspers gets back past Trainmakers. But Trainmakers thinking about a move to Caspers outside. And I think Trainmakers is back past, yes he is, into the entrance of the Centre S. And Florinsky dives into the pits here. As meanwhile, Pill and Fox Johnson are now battling it out. Fox Johnson has cruised up to the back of Myron Pill. And we want him to get past. He makes a move up the inside of Myron Pill. Season 4, these two are rivals. Fox Johnson and Pill battling wheel to wheel once again. And Fox Johnson makes the move around the outside. And Van Dijk can look to maybe pull up. And Peter is actually under pressure here from Molo. As Peter and Molo swap places. I can tell you now, Skowski, Molo's not. That was not Molo's number. Or maybe it was. It might have been Molo's number. Shit. As Pill unable to keep up, as further back we see Peter side by side with Nilsson now. It's wheel to wheel. Molo has got past Nilsson and Peter side by side coming into turn 4. And Nilsson makes the move cleanly. As we're going to quickly get a quick tyre rundown on the grid. How's everyone's tyre wear doing? Nydam fine on the tyre wear. Fox Johnson, who's well them a little bit more, is going hard on them tyres. Pill very carefully looking after them. Van Dijk looking after his tyres too. Molo, a little bit harder on his tyres. Nilsson, also wearing his tyres a little bit more. Peter, not as hard as the cars in front. And then it's Schrainmakers in P8 doing fine. Casper's rears are not doing too badly, but his front's definitely wearing. And in P10, Anthony, with quite a bit of wear there, will be looking to get past Casper's too. But back to the battle for now, P3. As it's going to be Van Dijk eyeing up a move on Myron Pill. As things stand, Fox Johnson and Casper's point difference is going to come down to 4 points, with still the main race to go. But Nidam is running away with it right now. We're going to ride on board here with Van Dijk, because he is all over the beer of Myron Pill. Myron, known for being the wet weather specialist, is not having a good race here in Brazil. Misses the apex once again. But Van Dijk gets a bit of a snap and is now going to be under pressure from Molo behind. But Pill definitely struggling for pace. Fox Johnson has dropped him off. Myron definitely struggling here this afternoon in this wet conditions. The guys behind definitely showing a bit more pace, as Casper's is going to be falling down the order even more so. Van Dijk having to make sure he doesn't lose the car here though. In that dirty air, the dirty turbulent air. Getting a little bit loose when he hits a few many curves, almost losing the back end there. Drifting it around turn 6 into turn 7 now. Going to be swinging it around. Van Dijk has looked lethal around sector 2 though. Behind the rear of Pill. Pill's been really struggling in this sector. As Peter is falling down the order. Schrainmakers now putting the pressure on Peter further back. But Nidam with a solid lead over Fox Johnson in P2. Sven thinks about a move. No, not Sven. Oh my god. Simon thinks about a move there on Myron, but thinks better of it. But if he can get a better exit here, can maybe look to put the pressure on. Meanwhile, Anthony unable to get past Casper's still. But Nidam has definitely got this sprint race under control. And Pill's got a bit of a train forming here. Will someone get desperate? With only a few laps to go. Pill really struggling out of that corner. But talking and struggling. Sven gets a monster moment. And it's going to mean Molo looks for a move up the inside on the penultimate corner. Timo Glock's going slow. And Molo had a moment when they were going side by side instead. But he's all over the rear here of Van Dijk. He looks for a move. And Molo up the inside of Van Dijk. Almost looked like a bit of contact. And instead, it's going to be Nilsson putting the pressure on Molo. The Alphas really trying to do what they can. And it's going to be Nilsson and Van Dijk having a drag race down this straight. Molo possibly thinking about a move. Peter's back on this. They're looking to go 3 wide for a moment. And Nilsson makes the move on Van Dijk. And the guy is now pushing hard. Really starting to struggle with track limits. Molo thinks about a move. Pulls out wide. Peter now on his former teammate. As Molo all over the rear diffuser of Van Dijk. Anthony still hounding away at Caspers as well. I think Anthony has finally made the move. Peter gets passed by Trainmakers, but Peter not giving up. On the inside, Trainmakers unable to do so. Rejoins the track safely behind. Anthony and Caspers battling side by side further back. And I think Anthony a bit wobbly, but does get the move done. Peel now will be safe for that P3. P4 looks like it's going to be Nielsen as a Pete. Molo and Van Dijk battling it through the centre S's. We're on the final lap here. Caspers trying to get back at Anthony. But I think Anthony has him held off for now. They're on the grass! He's got onto the grass to try and make a move. It was almost a little bit of Rosberg and Hamilton all over again. Van Dijk trying to hold on for points here in P5. Currently, with hungry drivers behind. Trainmakers have made the move on Peter. Oh, my voice really hurts. Oh. Anthony now in sector 2, really showing where his pace is. But we're going to go back to Sven Nydam, because Sven Nydam wins the sprint race with the fastest lap. Shows what he's cooking. Fox Johnson brings home P2 with 7 points. P8 for P3 for Myron Peel. P4 for Nielsen. And P5 for Van Dijk. 6th for Molo. 7th for Trainmakers. 8th for Peter. 9th for Anthony. And P10 for Caspers. P11 will be for Lund. Really regretting that jump start, I am sure of it. P12 will be for Rico van Basten. P13 for Florinsky, who's in the points. Satellite gets out of breath for just breathing. Nielsen gets driver of the day in this sprint race. But there are the race results from this sprint race. I've been sent a DM from someone. Smith a lap down. Oh boy. That's not good. What was he cooking? What was bro cooking? No. I'm good at holding people up. Look at Kota. Oh. Interesting. So Caspers needs to win and Fox Johnson needs to have a disaster race for Caspers to be crowned champion today. Hurry. Ooh. As we're about to get ready to go underway once again. As we line up, it's Nidan P1, Fox Johnson P2. No one jumps the start. The tyre choices seem to be hards predominantly all round. Nidan with a brilliant start. Fox Johnson has the cover off Myron Pill. Pill now having to defend off Nilsson. Van Dijk gets passed by Molo. But all in all, it looked relatively clean. Further back now, the drivers shuffle in order. Britton starts medium. Britton has gained monster positions. Smith unable to gain any positions on his medium start. Caspers is battling through the field. He's currently stuck behind Peter and Lund in P10. Makes a move up the inside though of Lund. Oh, a little bit of bumping and banging, wheel banging there, but I think Caspers has got past Peter. Peter looks for a move up the inside though of Casper. Unable to do so though. Caspers gains 2 places in 1 lap. Meanwhile, Peel is putting the pressure on Fox Johnson. The Alfa Romeo is 4 and 5. 6th is Van Dijk. 7th is Anthony. As we've got a yellow flag and it's for Schrainmakers. Something's happened to Schrainmakers. He seems to have had a spin. The front 3 though, dropping off the rest of the field as things stand. Nilsson has a bit of a train forming behind him. Of Nilsson, Molo, Van Dijk, Anthony, Caspers, Lund. And Peter's dropping a little bit off the pace here. Peter seemingly not got the pace around Brazil today. As Britton's had a moment. And who's that? That's Nilsson. Nilsson dropping down the order and Lund just bumps him off. Can someone clip that? Because that was hilarious. And Nilsson retires. So now Caspers is up into P6. Caspers is already climbing up the order. Looking for a move now for P5. Wheel to wheel with Van Dijk. Van Dijk though not making it easy. But Caspers now on the straight. Makes the move. And oh, Britton's retired. And Schrainmakers is out. That's going to be a safety car. Oh my days. I just watched it happen on the mini-map. Schrainmakers and Britton make contact once again. Can one FIA member get ready to put slow mode on in public chat, please? Because I can sense a brewing. Slow mode! Slow mode! Slow mode now! I repeat, slow mode now. As this safety car really helps Caspers. Oh no no no. No 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 no! No 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 no! As we're currently got a fire going on from some angry boys. Britain and Shrainmakers is the new Martin and Zerva. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. As we wait for Lund to catch up with the pack. This is going to bring that rain that everyone has been talking about into play. Being stuck behind the safety car here, we could be getting that drizzle approaching sooner than expected. My money don't drizzle drizzle, it folds. I would like to see you whizzle whizzle for sure. And Lund is into the pits again. So right now, as it stands, Nydam is leading this race with Fox Johnson P2, Myron Peel P3, Molo P4, Caspers from P10 up into P5. P6 for Van Dijk, P7 for Anthony, P8 for Peter, P9 for Smith, P10 for Van Basten, P11 for Philip Florinski. Hasn't switched to him though. Nice. P12 for Van Zende and P13 for Leo Lund. As we're surely about to get back on the way. Oh. As we're about to get underway. And there goes Nydam. Gets a bit of a jump on Fox Johnson. Peel all over the back. But Caspers is eyeing up a move already. Van Dijk though getting very aggressive. Looking to go around the outside. And someone collected Molo. I think it might have been Van Dijk. I don't know. But Caspers now eyeing up the rear of Myron Peel. Caspers on a recovery drive here. And Nydam's lead has gone back to less than a second to Fox Johnson, Peel and Caspers. These front four. And Anthony will be looking to hold on as well. Peter already just not having the pace. As it's going to be Smith right behind him. With Rico now up into P8 and Philip Florinski in P9. But Nydam leads. Fox Johnson P2, P3 for Peel and Caspers P4. Currently, as things stand, Fox Johnson would lead the drivers by 1 point, if my maths is correct. No. 3 points. 4. 3. Yeah, no, 1. What? 2. I don't know. Why isn't Matthews here commentating with me? He's bailed on me after doing one commentary. Be quiet, Cassie. Stop, turn your cheats off. As meanwhile, it's going to be... Oh, there's a spin! There's a spin and it's for one of the Alpines. Alpine, more like Alpine! And it's Van Zende. Tristan Van Zende has a spin. Some of the legendary nicknames we have in Amethyst include Fat Johnson, Tombstone, Cassie, spelt with capital A and double S. And I'm sure there are more to come. But meanwhile, Nidam will not able to gain a second gap to the cars behind. And Anthony a bit closer to Caspers than Caspers is to Pill. Nidam will be hoping that he can extend through Sector 2. Fatherless fat child. But Nidam still leads. With Fox Johnson P2, Pill in between Fox Johnson and Caspers in P3. Pill will be wanting to hold on to that DRS because Caspers is looking mightily racy right now. Fox Johnson with the DRS, Myron Pill with the DRS, Caspers with the DRS, Anthony with the DRS, Peter with the DRS, Smith with the DRS, Rico with the DRS, but Lund looks for a move up the inside, and Leo Lund makes the move on the Alpine. Rico falls to P9, Leo Lund up into P8. But back to this, just give us a good camera angle game. Is it too much to ask for? Still, the train for the Dutch Express of Nidam leading this 7-car pack. And Van Dijk, meanwhile, is cooking at the back on the medium, setting the fastest lap. But here we go once again, Nidam. We're going to ride on board with Nidam. As Casper's there, actually. We're going to switch to the Ferrari of Casper's because Casper's eyeing up a move here on Pill. Looking for a better drive here around turn 3. Pill trying to make it hard. Casper's putting the pressure on Myron now. Anthony just behind. We're thinking about where he can make a move. Pill just within the second range still. Caspers is looking very fast on the back here. Although he doesn't seem to be getting the best exits sometimes on that penultimate corner. And in fact, Smith is putting the pressure on Peter. Smith on their medium tyres will definitely have the pace. And Smith has the move done on Peter. Will slot in behind his teammate. And Lund on fresh hards. Peter and Smith are two different people. Lund just about holding on to the DRS. It's about to be an 8-car train. The weather is still about half an hour out. So it's going to be very close. But Casper's all over the rear of Myron Pill here. And Ferrari in a sticky situation. But they might be able to play strategy as well. Oh! Caspers has spun! Oh no! Caspers has spun! Molo collects him! That was a really delayed response. My brain was not processing. I'm really tired. Caspers down into P10. My brain, oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. My brain just went... You could hear the dial-up. I had dial-up brain for a second. It's been a long week. I'm normally having a nap at this point, if I'm honest. Yeah, old age is affecting me for sure, for sure. So Nidam leads. Yeah, new system do be kind of not fun. But meanwhile, Nidam leads will be looking to get his maiden victory here in Amethyst. I was also going to try and communicate with my engineer to try and set up a strategy for Peter to maybe put some pressure on Caspers, and Caspers put pressure on himself. But Peel has now been released. Anthony outside of the DRS for a second there. Is he going to have DRS now? He is back within DRS range, so he's still got a 7-car train. Casper's under pressure from Van Zende or Van Basten or one of the vans. But there's no need for that in chat. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Yeah, we've never had a 2-time world champion. That is a good point. So Peel now, without the pressure of Caspers behind him, and Caspers will be hoping this rain comes. But the rain looks like it could be about 15 or so minutes away, as Peter makes a move on Anthony. Peter up into P4, Anthony down into P5. And Lund looking for a move now on Smith for P7. Thinks better of it though in the background. As Fox Johnson still over the rear of Nidam. But this 7-car train still continues to battle on. And Fox Johnson not able to make moves on Nidam. Nidam has had some blinding pace. All the whole of Brazil. As further back we see van on van action. No, it's not. It's Rico getting passed by Felinski. Can these two catch up to the train? Lund at the back of the train. Let's see what sort of view Lund is getting right now. Oh! And Lund! Lund absolutely bins it! And that's a safety car! Casper's race may be saved! Oh my god, the timing, the timing, the timing. So both Williams choose to stay out. Caspers will be so unbelievably happy right now. So Peter now leads with the 2 Williams behind. Wait, Fox and... Why? Oh, well... Fox is... Hey. Well then. That's a turn for the books. I wasn't expecting there to be someone getting jumped in the pits. So Casper's in P10 now. He's scoring points. Basically, only one person as things stand will not be scoring points this race who finishes the race. And we see, who's that coming into the pits? It's going to be Tristan. Tristan now into the pits. I don't know why all the pit crews are waiting. And Tristan needs a new nose. So Peter leads the two Williams of Anthony and Smith in P2 and 3. The rain now looks like it's about 10 minutes out. As we're going to have one more lap of safety car. Casper's currently with the fastest lap. Tyres, people wants tyres. So, Mercedes tyres, about 40%. Anthony, a little bit more worn. Smith on them mediums, really looking to long them out. As Casper's comes into the pits again. Fox Johnson on fresh mediums. Nydam on fresh mediums. Peel on fresh mediums. Florinsky on fresh mediums. Van Basten has gone soft. Hard for Van Dijk. Soft for Van Ende. And Caspers has gone on to used mediums. As we're about to get back underway. Peter will lead them out. Casper's decent. How bad are we talking? And Casper's leaving it right to the last minute. And he's gone. Nydam gets the jump on Fox Johnson. Fox Johnson, though, looks for the inside on the Williams instead. Makes contact, and then Fox Johnson's gone round. Fox Johnson spins round, and he's now in P11. So Peter gaps them in P2 is going to be Anthony. P3, Nidam now. Smith, P4. Peel, P5, but Peel making it, looking to use them fresh mediums. And his title is still... No, I'm not doing that. The one championship curse still lives on. I'm not doing that. Fuck off. So Nidam now will be looking to get past the old hards as quick as possible. As Caspers in P7 has got past Solinsky. Myron Peel now gets past Smith. Them old mediums will be definitely feeling it. Fox Johnson in the back will be looking to catch back up to this. As one of the vans is into the pits once again. I'm not doing anything about my bum. But Peter has pulled out a bit of a gap, but Nidam on them fresh mediums is definitely on a charge here. Myron Peel right behind him, keeping it innocent. And meanwhile, Caspers is side by side with Smith. Them old mediums definitely starting to fade. And Caspers... Oh, and Fluinski rear ends Smith. Smith goes round Fluinski down into the inside, and we have a virtual safety car. I'm not doing anything that's repulsive. And that one's not getting refunded either. You can cope with that one. AFJ went for a gap, but he hit the other car that was in front of that. Oh, we've got a full safety car. Oh, sheesh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Smith is doing a monk. And it's Caspers into the pits. "15 laps to go. The rain is about 10 minutes away. Possibly 5. Caspers has come out. On softs. I was expecting this to be something else. the safety car still out. As you see Myron Pill diving into the pits here. And the weather is definitely looking a bit more overcast. And the safety car doesn't appear to be coming in. So it's another lap on the safety car. And Peter boxes. And now, the chaos continues. Oh my god, yeah. And it does look like the track is possibly got a little bit of droplets falling upon it already. As the last cars catch up, and it is raining. The rain is falling already. Anthony, Nydam and Caspers thinking they could have gone. Casper's surely going to get the fastest lap now. Safety car is going to be in, but the track is spitting already. How long before the track becomes too wet for them tyres to actually work here is the question. Anthony will lead us off. Casper's doing an interesting strategy. Nydam peels off into the pit. Casper stays out. Anthony's gone. And this track is definitely getting damper as we look at everyone else on intermediates behind. But Casper's on the soft. Anthony on the hards. And then Myron Pill looking to make a move on Smith. Casper's up the inside. Casper's gets the lead of the race. But the rain is coming. And look how far Nydam is. Compared to this pack, it is definitely raining. Casper's on them softs. Definitely has the pace as things stand. But I don't know for how much longer. As Smith now having to defend off. Pill with Peter behind. Fox Johnson has already got past one of the Alpines. Casper's with a massive lead. But and he gets sideways already on the penultimate corner. Anthony gets sideways. The track definitely getting moist. But Caspers choose to stay out. And there we have Anthony into the pits. So now, will Peel be able to get past? The softs are going to lose so much time though. It's 10 laps. It might not go full wet. Full wet is about 10 or so minutes out. It's going to be very close. As meanwhile Smith is defending off Myron Peel. Peter right behind. Caspers will definitely be feeling it now. Them soft tyres will not be feeling that grippy at all. He's looking to make as big of a gap as he can. And Caspers gets very loose once again. Meanwhile, this train of intermediate runners, as Fox Johnson now up into P7. Caspers now chooses to box. Caspers will be he'll be battling Anthony for position. I think Caspers will have enough, will be in P9. But this train of cars now battling it out as the track is slowly devolving into a wet. This is actually just a classic Ferrari strategy. You are right. Peel though, hounding Smith. Smith will be wanting his first victory here in Amethyst. Peel though, looking for a move around the outside. Peel known as the wet weather man. Has he got a wet weather plan as there's a safety car? Has Anthony got damage? I don't think Anthony has a wing. No, Anthony has brought out a safety car. And Caspers is once again back in it. Although Caspers in the wet during the first sprint race was not like shining a beaming hope of the light that he was a wet man. But Caspers has indeed been saved. He will only have the two Alpines, maybe not even both the Alpines, behind in between them. As there's an Alpine in the pit, so Caspers gains a position. Nidam might be able to get past too. Oh boy. Brazil never fails to throw carnage. Sunlight, moonlight. So currently leading is Smith. Second place, Myron Peel. Third place, Peter. Fourth place, Van Dijk. Fifth place, Florinsky. Sixth, Fox Johnson. Seventh for Rico Van Basten. Eighth for Caspers. Ninth for Tristan Van Tende. And Nidam rounds out the points paying position with Anthony in P11. If I talk, I'm in big trouble. Max has no idea what was said earlier, Kiziel. Oh. Oh boy. As the safety car is coming in, so Smith will be leading us off. Oh my days. Oh my god. Smith leaving it late. The guys behind getting a little bit antsy. Fox Johnson seems to have been looking for a move around the outside on Flewinski. Van Dijk covers off Fox Johnson. Flewinski, as Caspers also gets past. Smith with a monster start. Pill did not get the start he would have been wanted. Caspers is right behind Fox Johnson though. And Van Dijk looking to attack Peter now. As there's a spun van. One of the vans has gone around. But Smith leads. P2, Pill. P3, Peter. P4, Van Dijk. P5, Fox Johnson. P6, Caspers. And Casper's looking for all sorts of angles to get past Fox Johnson. Vandenberg. And Nydam has got past Flewinski as well. Pill now back onto the rear of Smith. This rain is only going to get heavier. 5 minutes away from heavy rain. And Myron Pill eyeing up a move here for the race lead on Smith. Smith defends the inside. Defends well. Van Dijk is now in a Mercedes sandwich. And both Ferraris behind Fox Johnson. Peter though having to think about Van Dijk in the rear. But here we have Pill all over the rear diffuser of Smith. And Nydam has got past Caspers. Nydam has looked very racy. Has got past his teammate. Unexpected. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact by everyone. As they all Constantine up. And Nydam putting the pressure on Fox Johnson. Nydam has arguably been the faster driver of the two Ferraris today. So meanwhile, Myron Pill looking for a move on Smith. Oh, if that happens, I'm going to be a very angry man. As Peter, the front two pulling away from Peter. Smith though, defending valiantly. Pill looking for a move wherever he can on Smith, wanting this race win. As Nydam looks for a mover on the outside of Fox Johnson. Fox Johnson and Nydam have had history in the past. As Nydam sends it up the inside of Fox Johnson. Nydam and Fox Johnson bumping wheels. Still bumping wheels. And Nydam makes a little bit of contact, and Caspers will get a better drive out here on Fox Johnson. But Cass chooses to slot in behind instead. Meanwhile, Myron Pill looking for a move up the inside of Smith. Smith holds the inside for turn 2. Pill for a switchback, gets a better exit. Peter's here though as well. There's a little bit of bumping and banging from the front 2. Peter and Van Dijk are here as well. Nydam thinking about a move. Smith holds the inside. Pill around the outside. A bit of contact and Pill goes through. Myron Pill takes the lead. And Peter has a moment and Van Dijk's up pass. And now Nydam up the inside of Peter. But Peter still defends and oh my days! And there's contact and there's spun. Pill's gone round. Smith in the lead. Nydam in P2. P3 for Fox Johnson. Peter is P4 battling Van Dijk. Caspers is P6. P7 for Florinsky. My voice hurts. P8 for Anthony and P9 for Van Zende. But Nydam is on a charge. Nydam is charging. Smith defends the inside. Nydam and Smith banging wheels. Nydam with the inside. A little bit of contact. And now Fox Johnson's on the rear. Nydam is through, but was enough space left? That is another question for another time. Nydam is pulling away. Smith now in P2. Fox Johnson P3. P4 for Van Dijk. P5. Peters and Caspers now battling side by side. And Caspers gets past Peter. Anthony P7. But Nydam is pulling away. Smith now under pressure from Fox Johnson. Van Dijk there just behind. They're going to be on level points as things stand. Nydam is pulling away though. Smith now has Fox Johnson behind him with Van Dijk right behind as well. Smith gets defensive. Fox Johnson looks for a move up the inside on Smith. Smith will have the inside. Van Dijk now for a move up the inside of Fox Johnson, unable to do so. Casper's rear getting a little bit loose. Fox Johnson having to defend off Van Dijk. Van Dijk thinks about a move up the inside. Wheel to wheel, this is 4P3. Van Dijk and Fox Johnson having a drag race now through turn 4 and 5. Casper's in the background lurking like the Grim Reaper. We're on the penultimate lap. Fox Johnson holds off Van Dijk, but now Caspers is putting his name into the hat. Peters has been dropped off like Alex Fox Johnson's dad dropped his child. And all parental duties. Nydam has a monster lead. P2 currently for Smith. Fox Johnson will be wanting to make a move. We're going to ride on board as this track is surely getting wetter. Back to the battle for P2. I am losing my voice. Smith holds off Fox Johnson. We're on the final lap of the race. I don't think Johnson's going to get the drive on Smith. Caspers gets a bit loose again. Caspers cannot afford for a spin to happen now. As Van Dijk is all over the rear of Fox Johnson coming through. Smith gets a bit loose. Van Dijk around the outside. Caspers maybe thinking about a move around the outside on turn 8. On Van Dijk! Oh my days! Oh my! Van Dijk now defending off Caspers! Smith once again gets loose! We've seen cars have moments through this corner. Coming up! Smith holds off! Fox Johnson! Casper's getting very loose! Van Dijk! No! Nydam takes the win! Fox Johnson thinking about a move! Smith holds him off! Smith P2, Johnson P3, Van Dijk P4, P5 for Caspers, P6 for Peter, P7 for Anthony, P8 for Van Tende, P9 for Florinsky, and the last car on track. I wish there was someone co-commentating with me. I want to go to bed. Oh my days. Oh my days as Rico van Basten picks up a point. Both drivers going into the final race level on points. Smith gets driver of the day, finishing P2. But Sven Nydam, tip your hat. Was an action-packed race from start to finish. Nydam picks up his first race victory here in Amethyst. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Smith on the podium for the first time. Fox Johnson brings it home P3 after some thrilling battles throughout. Both Fox Johnson and Caspers level on points going into the final race. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. But there we have it. There is your final race positions for the main race. Nydam comes home 5 seconds ahead of the next car. Smith P2, Fox Johnson P3. There's your guys who didn't finish the race. Myron Peel, 4 laps down. Outside of the points. And we better get ready for the interviews. Knees are weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. It be mum spaghetti. Da, 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 da. Oh. Wow, better get ready for these interviews. Holy sugar. We're going to see if Nydam wants an interview as the race winner. Da-na-na, da-na-na, dun-da-da-da-da-dun. Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's not the one I wanted. My voice hurts, man. My voice really hurts. It would appear the race winner doesn't want to have an interview, and my plan was to do something else with people. Come on, you. So I guess I'll bring up P3. Oh, one moment. No, back down to the pits. Do not come up. Oh, I don't know what I've just clicked. I've clicked a button. I don't know what I just clicked. One moment.
Jesus Christ.
Sven, P1.
Yes.
That was an action-packed race from start to finish. Before the chaos had begun, you looked like you was on for a solid race win. And then all hell broke loose.
Bro, Ferrari stretch on point again. I swear.
It almost was not.
It was dry for. It was dry for such a long time, and the weather report said it was softs were the best, or dries were the best tires. So I thought just let's move on, you know. But well, we did a proper Ferrari strat. But well, as soon as the safety car came out, which saved my race, the last one, I knew the win was on because my interpace is so strong.
And it was a thrilling battle. And you bring home your first race win in Amethyst, and it's solid points for the constructors as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy we outscored Mercedes. A little bit unfortunate for Wesley. I'm not sure what was going on with him, but well, I felt like my race win was coming anyways, so I'm very happy it came this season. But well, it was a good race. GG's to Johnson as well. GG's to I don't know who the Williams was who finished P2.
Smith.
But GG to him, I heard he had like insane damage, diffuser damage, so GG that he kept P2. It helped me a little bit to pull away though, but well, very happy with the result for me.
And,
it was a good race.
Abu Dhabi, it's all to play for. Constructors and drivers will be on the line.
Yeah, we are gonna cook, man. I swear. We're gonna make it big fun.
And how are you feeling for Abu Dhabi coming up?
I had Prime previous week. I won that as well. So, well, it's different, of course, compared to Amethyst. But the pace is there, I feel like. I think, well, if it rains, which is very unlikely, I'm very confident that I can win again if it's Inters. But, well, we have to wait and see. I don't think it's gonna rain, though, but...
Well,
you never know.
Last season, we got the 1% chance of rain in Tier 3.
Did it actually rain?
It rained in Tier 3 last season or the season before. Can confirm.
Holy shit, yeah, well, it's very unlikely, like I said, but you never know. I was so jealous of Tier 2 because they had rain every fucking race. And I really wanted rain for once.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say before we go down for what I have planned?
Hey, yeah, can I go into Tier 2 so I can have more rain races?
I think there would be a lot of people unhappy if you did that.
Okay.
Especially
okay.
with the performance today.
Well, keep me updated, mate.
I will do. Congratulations, you've had an absolute stellar performance for the whole of Brazil.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Alright, now we're going to bring up the two title rivals.
First of all, before we get started, I'd just like to say, Nidam, I absolutely love your profile picture. It is fantastic.
Well, boys, I'm sure you're aware why I've brought you both up at the same time.
Of course.
Because going in to the final race, as things stand, you're level on points on 210 each.
Oof.
It's all to play for, with one race to go.
Yeah.
Your guys' races were very interesting from start to finish.
We don't talk about it.
Oh,
We don't talk about the spins. The spins didn't exist. That's what we know.
Yeah. I don't know. Quite a crazy race. Yeah. That was crazy. I don't know what I had with Molo. I think I killed Molo, but I didn't hear any contact or something. So sorry to Molo. I don't know what happened there. I'll have to replay it. But yeah, I hope it's gonna stand right now between 210 points each, and let's make it the 2021 final, I think.
A Dutchie and a Brit going against each other
Yeah.
once again. Oh,
Once
boy.
I'm the
again.
Mercedes again.
Oh, I'm not in a Red Bull. I'm going to Red Bull, man.
It would have been cursed if it was. But you guys have given us a thrilling season from start to finish, and with 1 week to go to capitulate it, what are your thoughts going into this race? What was that?
Oh, that was my mic. I do apologise.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to Abu Dhabi. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
I just realised I'm not gonna have much practice. I do have to go into school next week for 4 days. Unfortunately. Luke is crying right now. He's crying on the inside.
We've done
but
it
yeah.
before at Abu Dhabi. We can do it again.
I doubt it. But yeah, I'm happy with the result. It was a lot of fun racing Caspers and Nidam. Nidam especially, fantastic race from him.
Nah, that was flying, man.
He was rapid.
Yeah.
Unfortunate I didn't get Smith on the line. Fantastic race from him as well. But yeah, once again, I completely clean race from me. Definitely didn't face backwards a few times. Oh.
Yeah, so you're not getting out of that one.
Oh.
I think the both of you were facing backwards at some point in this race.
Hey, it's not just me this time, all right? That saves me a little bit, no?
And I wanted to bring up the sprint race incident between the pair of you as well.
I don't know what happened there. I just had like, I have enough grip there. And I was like, nope.
I was gonna say you look like you bottomed out on the curb.
I don't know what happened there actually. I was like, I have enough.
I didn't want to push you off because I knew that it was slippy on that curb.
Yeah, my pace
So-
on the intermediates and it was shit because I had my my off throttle, my off diff like 50, so I had like massive oversteer every corner and it was so bad. And then I just, I don't know, I had just a lag, I had just no pace on the inters on the sprint. I was like, what is happening here? And then you tried it once, then I defended and that was great. And then for the second time I tried it and I just bottomed out on the curbs or something. I don't know what happened there. But also my spin in the race was kind of weird. I didn't do anything different, but yeah, overall I made some silly mistakes and it's fun now because the points are equal and it's make it more exciting for next week.
I would just like to defend myself. My spin was entirely on the Williams there. Completely on the Williams. I think Jeff should probably take that up and see what happened there because I have no idea what happened. But yeah.
Well,
See you next week.
yeah, 1 week to go, boys.
Johnson, I'm gonna unplug my brake. What? No.
What?
No. Yeah.
I'll
see you
just get Peter to do a Dirk.
Oh.
That ended well last time.
Or a Piper. What you want? You can
Both.
choose.
Both.
Both. Okay. Fine.
Luke, let's get that arranged, please.
What?
Yeah, what?
I'm tired, lad. I didn't even hear what you said.
I was gonna say, can we get that arranged?
What, Dirk to come back for one race?
Yep.
No.
Just for one race. He'd probably qualified, probably not even qualify.
Don't worry, he'll think the safety.
21,
He'll
good.
think you're slowing down so he can both pit.
Oh God.
Anyway, is there anything else you guys would like to say before I go down to Mr. Peel?
See you next week.
Alright, I'll see you boys next week.
In a bit.
Yeah.
mate.
Myron Peel,
Yes.
I know exactly what you're going to want to talk about, so talk us through it.
No, I just want to talk about the race. I don't want to talk about the incident because it's
Okay.
pretty clear what happened there. Like the whole defending part, I was not a big fan of that. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it, just about the race.
Then talk us through the race.
Yeah, the sprint race, my pace wasn't there. I think the setup was just wrong in the sprint, like a little bit too much pressure on the tires. But yeah, in the race, my pace was quite good. Could stay up with Nidam and Fox Johnson. Made the right strategies, right pit stops. Went to the inters on the right time. And then I was trying to overtake the Williams of Smith, and then he just... When you're side by side with him, he's just pushing you off track or just leaving you no space at all. And that's the reason why I spun around. He just left me no space. So yeah, if it was clean racing, I think I could win this race because my pace was quite good. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't happen. Congratulations to Naidam. I think he won. I don't know.
Naidam did indeed pick up the win.
Yeah, I just left immediately. I was done with this race. But yeah, congratulations to him. His pace was on fire today. And yeah, this was the end of season. Is it season 6 or season 7?
This season is season 6.
Yeah, it was my last race this season. So yeah.
It's a shame to hear, lad.
Yeah, it's just next week I'm not able to race.
Aston Martin going to be missing out big there for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I hope a lot of things change for season.
Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone?
Who?
you went robotic and disappeared.
Oh, no.
Is there
Just disappointed what happened with Smith.
Well, next season, with that pace that you got, we can for sure see you.
Yeah, maybe. If I have more time to practice, maybe I am able to win more races. But yeah.
Well,
I hope to have some good battles next season.
right, you've given us some thrilling racing this season, lad.
Yeah. It was fun to race.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry about the race, and we look forward to seeing you next season.
Yep.
Right, on that note though, that is going to be the end of the Tier 1 race. Tune back in for Sunday, where Skowski can win the title here in Brazil. You won't want to miss out. Anyway, that's been me, Martin, and goodbye.